We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets.
Set to kick off.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set. Go. Line. Set.
Throwing first play is Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this 1st drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jets' 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. Touchdown! Lad McConkey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Jets, nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Green 19, guys, not.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Here we go. We're good. Hey, can. EQ.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
That's right. Here we go. 19 shots. Hey, can. Go.
Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
31-yard line.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Jets at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Throw right side, Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, son. Out, let's go. 58, who's here's that? Justin. Go get him. Right.
Fields now to throw. Well, he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here we go. All right.
On first down, it's Blue. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, son. 222, 220. Tonight.
They go again with Blue. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Here we go. 11. Tonight.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. J.E.T.S. Blue, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Young Wei Koo is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now Herbert going to change the look.
Let's go. 59. Hey, Ray, go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Crowd right. 380.
Here's Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Davis, 43 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jets 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now Fields going to run, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Go.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
To throw is Fields. He hits Blue. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Go, jump. Ready? Turbo, sir.
Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Coup for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Youngway Coup set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. This a quick pass to Davis. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Darius Davis. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. From the 45 on 2nd down. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ray. Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's going to get into his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon me?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, never mind, Monday. Hey, Ken. Right.
Back to throw, Fields. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Hey, Ken. 11. Here we go. 58, here's that. Right.
Here's Fields. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. Now a 2nd and 6. Fields going to change things up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
Hey, Ken. Right.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 19 instruction.
From the gun, here's Fields. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Back deep for L.A. is J.E.T.S. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They give them a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This will be caught inside the 10. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Go.
Again, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Orange.
Now it's Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
That's good for a Jets first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Punch right. Hey, never mind. Monday.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And he's going to get cross midfield and into Charger territory.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Play action. It's Fields. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
551. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
You got a mini base? Why not?
They'll lift to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Justin Jefferson.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Youngwei Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw here, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards there for number 15. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he hits him in stride. He's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Jets 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
West right zip. Here we go, Snap. 551. 551. Go get him. Go get him. Right.
Now Fields. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Here we go, Scott. 319. Right.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Tonight. Alpha, let's go. Alpha. Delta. Tonight.
Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a shotgun handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Good.
Out of the gun. Fields. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, here we go. Green 19. Mayday. Alpha. Angel. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
331. Go.
Off play action. Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
What's right? Blue 58. Right.
On the give, this is Blue. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Elijah Molden up to make the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This is 2nd and 8.
Extend. Here we go, son. Chip slam. Delta.
To throw is Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Easy. Green 19, get to that.
Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Youngwei Koo on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, 67 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Blue 58, blue 58, go.
Operating from the gun. Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here now, 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58, sit out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Home troops right. Hey, count, play count. Baylor Tigers. 12. Set.
Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point try now from Dicker. Herbert going to change the play here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Chargers 45, Jets 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. All right.
Back to throw. Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, son. 5:51, 12 go. EQ. 11.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, can. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Turbo, son. Hey, Can. Extend. Right.
Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Fields. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go, son. 58, move here, son. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
5:51, 12 go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Hey, Can. Hey, Can. Tonight.
And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yes.